Hi guys, this is not a short technically, but it's not short at the same time. So I have this one that says main start. So I'm trying to break this up in multiple small videos so you can watch it shortly. So this is when I press it, it turns on the light over there. These three lights, this monitors, and the ATEM, and it also then turns on this camera here and then that camera over there, this one here, and then it would do it would do a shell script, and that shell script would then run a keyboard maestro command, and that keyboard maestro command then would do the shell script will run, which runs the keyboard maestro command. Because if you basically use the KB Link keyboard maestro thing, it would work sometimes it would fail to like do the move. So because how to here starts that, and then it moves OBS over here, and you see the camera over here, and then it turns on that, and then it minimizes it. So let me show you, because this is the keyboard maestro thing. So basically what this does, it activates OBS and brings it to the front. So then it activates BB Edit and brings it to the front. If it's not already in front, it just leaves it in the front. Then it waits 3 seconds. Then it basically moves and resizes the window. The first one, which is OBS, to negative 1920 by down 25, and left right 1130, and then 1053. This is for this specific monitor over here, and it puts it right there. And then the next one, which would resize BB Edit in negative 782, 25, 777, 1055. And it moves it right here. So it opens like this, it opens over here, then it moves over there. And then after that, it waits 3 seconds, then it opens Yugi tablet, and then it brings it to the front if it's already in the front. Then if it's in the front, it will hide the application, which the application is for this tablet that will turn it on. And then when I need to, I can press this button right here to turn on the tablet and have wireless tablet here. And it waits 2 extra seconds. So, and then when I press video quit, or when I press this button on here, it basically runs the tail application. It runs the Apple script to quit, and then it runs the Apple script to quit OBS, BB Edit, and also Yugi tablet. And from there, it will do keep calm carry on, which is a 128 negative 128 error code, which will tell it to quit without errors. And then I basically have it or select or by script for the trigger, and then once it triggers, it would then when I press this, it would quit. And so if I press this, it will basically do this in the background. It will quit that, and it will also quit this application up here. And so if we go to the Stream Deck application, go to here, I'll show you what it looks like. So when we turn on, it does brightness, and then it turns on light, which is the one behind me. Then it turns on cam 2, cam 1, which is this light and that light. And then it turns on the display, which is this and this. And then it turns on ATEM, which is this device here, and my ATEM Mini up there, and my ATEM Mini Pro down there. And then it basically oopsies. Then it will basically zoom. It will zoom for this camera all the way in. And when this turns on, the actual camera is plugged into the display over here. So it plugged into a display plug that turns on the monitors, and this basically turns on that and the monitors. And so it will zoom in, so it's like this. And so it'll turn on, it will zoom into this right here. So when I switch to this scene, by pressing this and then that right over here, it switches to here, then I press that, and then I press that again. So this starts, then this, then this, then that. So it's basically just kind of a seamless switch. And I can probably do this if I basically used a hotkey and then put the hotkey in a keyboard maestro, but I didn't do that. And so after it does all of the zoom in and stuff like that, it turns on the USB hub that's behind the desk, and then it switches to camera 7, which in this case is that camera up here, and it switches to this. It switches to camera 7, and then if OBS has actually started up properly, so where it quit, it would end up at the start scene of the OBS recording, and then it then runs the open command on here, which is videostart.app, which is just a shell script that runs the video start keyboard maestro macro. And then when I press it again, it turns the brightness back to the way it was before I press this button, because there's sometimes I have the computer on and I don't want to have to basically have these lights on and this camera on, and it's just sometimes I want to just have this one display on here, which is connected to another smart plug. So basically when I when I press the button, it turns on the smart plug that's on this one and the smart plug that's on this one, and so which will turn on both, which also the smart plug that turns on this display and that camera, which will also turn on that. So I have it so if I need to turn on the camera itself, if I just need to turn on a monitor and not have this one on, I could just press the other button and it would just turn on this one, not turn on that and that. If I turn on ATEM, which would turn on that and the ATEMs, I have the ATEMs connected to a separate smart plug where basically if I need the ATEMs on, I could basically I could press this button right here and it will turn on the ATEMs and also this guy too. But if I just need something on, just so like his computer, I can turn on that, the USB hub and this monitor, and then that's it. And that's controllable stuff over here. And so, and then I have a splitter on here that when I basically have the ATEM on, it goes to my computer over here. So I don't technically have to have the ATEM on. I can just have this monitor and the USB hub on, and it allows me to control. It allows me to use the computer without having to have those two on and the USB hub. So if I press this one again, so you'll see it gets brighter, and then it shows right here that it is off. And so as you can see, main setup on. So if you press it, you can see it gets brighter. That turned on, this turned on, this turned on, those turned on. And then this will turn on eventually. Oh, well. not that will turn on. This will basically switch on to the USB hub eventually. This will zoom in and stuff. And there it goes. There's the USB hub, which you can tell when it turns on because these blink red. And that means this is getting power now. And as you can see, this right here, USB. And that's hooked up to this A10 on input 4. So that's just a quicker version of the whole thing. I'll do another one for that setup and the one over there. So you can see I shoot those each day. So thanks for watching and bye.